Hi, this is Adam. This is another Eye on North Carolina blog. We're here in Raleigh, North Carolina at IBMA. Really excited to be here. Tons of bluegrass going on. They have the music awards. All people from the bluegrass world are coming here to meet, whether it's university groups, whether it's musicians. Everyone comes together for this very, very special event here in Raleigh, and I'm very happy to be here. And we're going to check out the sights and sounds of all bluegrass this week. And we'll see y'all soon. So our coverage here continues at the World of Bluegrass. I'm really excited to be here. I'm with Executive Director Nancy Cardwell. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
So you just got off the stage, and we just heard Bela Fleck talk about a lot of the changes in bluegrass. What was your kind of feeling after the keynote address?
I thought he did a wonderful job, and you know, Bela mentioned in his address he was the very first recipient of the IBMA Banjo Player of the Year Award back in 1990, and you know, he's just such a creative genius. You know, that there are just 4 or 5 musicians you can count on one hand that are kind of from another planet. You know, they're just so good. You know, and he's one of them. He's just an amazing stylist and so creative. And I play music a little bit myself, and I noticed the barrier between what I think and my hands. You know, just because of my technical skill or lack thereof. You know, and players like Bela, there seems to be no barrier. There's you know, he can just think of something and play it, and it's interesting, you know. And so it's always fun to see what he does. Great player, and you know, tonight his comments, he really spoke from the heart, and he you know, he's started out playing bluegrass music, and he's played all sorts of other things, you know, classical and jazz, and you know, inventing really his own style of music. But still, you know, as he said tonight, bluegrass is his home, his musical home, and it's the genre that's nearest and dearest to his heart. And we know that, and you know, he's always been happy to have him with us this week. He's a great picker.
Right.
Yeah.
He is.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. I really did. I really did. So what should everyone expect this week? I know there's a lot of excitement tonight with the Ramble.
Mini notes of music. It's just going to be so much fun. We have 30 official showcase bands playing 3 times each during the week. We have a number of other bands that are presented by sponsors. We have an award show. We have an amazing festival on several different stages. I think there's 7 free stages in the Wide Open Bluegrass Street Festival Friday and Saturday, October 3 and 4, in the Red Hat Amphitheater, which we still have a few seats left right now, but I expect it to sell out by the end of the week. We're just so excited. We've got, you know, the business conference. We've got the first Bluegrass Film Festival.
Oh wow!
IBMA Bluegrass Film Festival this year. It's small enough niche music, and we have members actually in IBMA in all 50 states and 30 countries around the world, and you see a lot of international folks of all ages, from places.
I met a fellow from Alaska.
Yeah.
You know, a half hour ago. He said
Richard Gillard.
Yeah,
he comes every year. It's amazing. He comes all the way from Alaska. Fiddle player.
Yeah,
super
he was
guy.
really nice. Yeah.
He puts pictures on Facebook of moose. What's the plural of moose? Mooses?
I don't know if there's a plural. That's a good question. You stumped me.
Email us, tweet us, and tell us.
Tweet us, please. What is the plural?
I have an English degree. I should know this, but anyway, he doesn't mow his grass, and he takes pictures of
Mooses.
Yeah.
I guess mooses.
Out in his front yard. But it's so fun to see, you know, all of our old friends here again, and to make new friends. You know, the bluegrass community is a very warm and welcoming place, and we're glad you're here. We're glad everybody's here. We're glad to be in the city, and we're excited about showing some great music.
Oh, I'm really excited, and Raleigh is a great place for you guys to facilitate and shine in your industry.
It's perfect.
You have that great partnership.
Yeah, they're great. I couldn't say enough about the folks here in Raleigh. They've been so welcoming and warm, and just it's a wonderful partnership.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much.
I
greatly
appreciate
nice to meet
you.
And we're all excited for this week, and continue our coverage soon.
Look for us on Twitter. Hashtag WOB. Hashtag what's the other one? IBMA and hashtag Raleigh. Yeah, all 3.
I'm kind of new to the whole bluegrass scene, so I'm here with Tony and Jerica, who's going to tell us more about why they're here, how long they've been playing, and all the awesome things going on. It's a pleasure to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So how did you guys start in Bluegrass, and how have you been coming to the one Bluegrass event year after year?
Well, actually, is this your first time here?
My first time.
This is both of our first times here. I was actually intern at the International Bluegrass Music Association over the summer, so that's how I got to be down here and actually helping them with the media center this week.
Oh, cool.
And we both go to Glenville State College, which has the world's first 4-year degree in bluegrass music. So there's a few of us down here also volunteering just through the IBMA, and we're also speaking at the presentation here in a few minutes. So
nice.
We're down here just kind of, I think it's the first time for me and her and a couple of the other students. They've been down here a couple times, but we're really excited because we've never been here before. So
it's a very special occasion for you guys to be here.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And has it been a long journey getting to this point?
It has. it has. But how long have you been playing?
For around 12 years. But I started off as old time, and I changed over to bluegrass about 2 years ago.
And what is, for the viewers that don't know, what is old time and that transition over to bluegrass?
Well, like, for bluegrass, you gotta know, like, your scales and, like, how to improv and during, like, songs. And, like, old time, it's just, like, solos, pretty much.
Wow, so you have the whole gauntlet of experience in the scene.
Except I'm not classically, I don't know anything classically, so.
I'm sure you'll get
No.
Cool.
We're doing a lot of jamming though this
Yeah.
week, which is exciting. I think there's a lot of jamming at our hotel.
Nice.
So I'm excited about that.
Is the whole hotel just emanating music
Yeah,
the
I had
entire
to sign
time?
a lease or like a form when I got to the hotel that said that we were not a jamming floor. So it was kind of weird, but yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you guys, and good luck this week.
Yeah, thanks for coming and talking to us.
Definitely. Our coverage here at the World of Bluegrass Business Conference. I'm here with Denison University Bluegrass Ensemble. It's a pleasure, guys. It was great listening to you guys, and kind of tell everyone why you're here and where you're going next.
One school among many that have bluegrass programs. Denison's unique in that it's a liberal arts college. Myself and a couple others here were double majors, so you have the opportunity to kind of get the liberal arts experience and play the banjo during the day if you want to too. So it's an interesting program, a lot of fun. I think it was just something that kind of fell together. It sounded like it'd be a lot of fun. I have a family who's from Appalachia, and my dad kind of isn't really into the music, but my grandfather is, so it's kind of been cool to feel like get reconnected with my roots a little bit. So, but mostly I just thought it'd be fun, and I think it also speaks to how welcoming the program is. It really is easy to get involved even if you don't have any experience. And gotta kind of stick with it, but over time you really feel comfortable with the music.
That's cool. That's cool. How about y'all?
Well, honestly, one thing that I love about the Bluegrass program here is that it's really accepting of other people from other majors. Like, I'm a computer science and math double major, but I'm a music minor, so it's really easy to get involved, and there's a few classes that you have to take for the minor, but then you just participate in a lot of ensembles. It's a really good experience.
And I think I'm kind of unique in the way that I grew up with not necessarily bluegrass, but just like roots music and some bluegrass, but mostly folk. And so coming to Denison, it was kind of like something I was already familiar with, which I feel like wasn't everyone's experience. But it's definitely an equal playing field for everyone who is brand new or who has played their instrument for years. So I think that's really special.
Exactly. I'm brand new to this, and I think having a sense of community really drew me to this music, and having amazing instructors at Denison was really what brought me to the Bluegrass program. I was actually a classical violinist, so that was always my thing. And then I came to Denison, and I was like, I guess I'll try this out, and I just fell in love with it. So the rest is history.
That's awesome, man. I skipped you.
It's okay, I'm part of it. I know my family's always kind of had an appreciation of it. I've never really played any at all. I was classical and a little bit dabbling in jazz. And it was my sophomore year, and he came over to me and said, "It's a bass player." I've always kind of watched the jazz music before I never really got into it. There's a bass player. Well, I'm sure I said, jump in. You got me squared away real fast, and I was playing.
And it definitely seems like you guys have cohesion. I saw you guys play earlier. You guys just rocked it. I mean, yes, definitely.
I, like you, I started off with classical for years and years. I think like 17 years now. And then came to Bluegrass and was working with Andy. He introduced me to the Bluegrass Ensemble, and I was addicted. That's right. So it happens. It does happen. It like invades your brain. So that's
In a good way.
In a good way.
Cool. Well, thank you guys again. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Has been an inspiring force in my musical life. And when I speak to college students or do workshops, I always try to make the point that the goal of a musician is personal expression, that each one of you needs to be on a quest to become the youest you that you can be. Miles Davis once said, you have to play a long time to be able to play like yourself. Can we teach people to become themselves? And should we? The greatest musicians don't need anybody telling them to try to be different. They just are. Nobody told Earl to play with 3 fingers, or Jerry Douglas that playing just like Josh or Mike wasn't going to be good enough. What I try to do every time I pick up the banjo is play what's happening in my head. Musicians here will all know what I'm talking about. You know what it feels like to hear something coming from inside your head. The key to unlocking the true, unique you is developing access to the music that's happening in your head.
I bet there's West Coast seats from a fancy dining bar. They're probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. Thank